Hi, Bill Shapard here again with you from SoonerPoll.com. We're here standing in the state rotunda, talking with State Representative Josh Cockroft of Tecumseh. Josh, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
We want to talk to you about your bill in particular. You might speak a little bit about reducing the income tax bill.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit before we tell you about what the public thinks.
Well, it's House Bill 1543. It's a 5-year phase out of the state personal income tax. So it's lowering it this tax year by 0.5%, and then every year after that until 2016 by 1%, until the tax year 2016 is completely eliminated.
Right. Now, I don't need to tell you that there's a budget issue around this place.
Right.
How do you feel that that fits in well with what you're proposing?
Well, you know, I think the best thing that state government can do is take its hands out of the taxpayers' pockets. And when state government takes a step back and realize that when the money is in the hand of the consumers of this state, the individual taxpayers, that's where the true stimulus of our economy is going to come from. So that's what I believe.
So you're saying you're cutting tax rate, not necessarily tax revenues.
Right, exactly,
Right.
exactly. Because you turn around and you look at the money that will be coming back into the state from our sales taxes. It's been proven in states like Texas and Wyoming, Florida, places that don't have the personal income tax,
Right.
that your revenue as far as sales taxes start to increase when you lower the income tax rate.
And you're thinking Oklahoma may experience the same thing that Texas has experienced
Absolutely.
in its economic growth.
Well, and I think we as Oklahoma need to look at how we can become most competitive with Texas. You know, you look at the census numbers, the amount of growth that Texas had this last time. It's extremely important for Oklahoma to realize that we need to be competitive, and this is one of the best ways that I see that we can be.
Right. Let's talk about what the public thinks.
Sure.
We polled statewide likely voters. We asked them this exact same question. We gave them both the pro and the con.
Sure.
And those that said lowering the Oklahoma state income tax was just under 50%.
Sure.
Those that said do not lower the state income tax was a little more than a third, and about 12% were undecided. What do you think that says? About half. It sounds like about half the state's with you.
Well, absolutely, and I think that percentage that's either undecided or is against the idea, I think that really comes down to education of the voter. And for me as a legislator, one of the things that I want to do is educate the people that are hearing these kind of questions and make sure that they really understand what the issue is, what it's going to mean for our state as far as revenue coming in.
Right. Now, just so you know, behind the scenes on these numbers, Democrats were almost split half and half.
Sure.
What do you think that tells you about Democrats even? Almost half of them, a plurality, supporting this type of legislation.
Well, once again, I think people realize that it's an important step that we can take in Oklahoma, and I've spoken with several leadership, Republican and Democrat, and they are in favor of looking at something like this to where we can begin to stimulate our economy through allowing the taxpayers to keep more of their hard-earned dollars.
So regardless of party, it's not a partisan issue.
Right, absolutely. It's looking at what's best for Oklahoma.
That's great. Bill Shapard again, SoonerPoll.com, all of our results. Thanks.